Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. And yes, I'm talking about the Kiss of Life situation a year later. But if people can still say things like this,
Kiss of Life deserves a second chance. And I know that might be a very controversial thing to say, but I truly do believe that they both done their time and have learned from their mistakes.
editing and clips here, I had to screen record this because TikTok wouldn't download the video fast enough for my liking. And the reason why I'm on somebody else's video is because the original video has since been taken down and the person who made the video has apologized, but is still pushing Kiss of Life's music. So if that does anything for you, there you go. Then I can still talk about it. Last year, around April, I think, the 4 members of Kiss of Life had a birthday live for their member Julie's birthday. And the theme of that live was hip-hop themed, which I'm sure if you're watching this video, we probably all know that already. But during the live, they were doing some things that a lot of people were like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why would you do that? You know, like one of the members called himself Little Taco Bell. They were just like, I feel like it's better to just show clips than just talk about it, because I'm pretty sure we all know what happened.
Like hip hop. 그래서 누가? 마음에 안 들어. 누가? 자꾸 우리 거. Let's party. Look at me. No, I'm talking about me flirting with my man, and that's not a bestie. Ice on my wrist. 내 여자야. Little Taco Bell. Little Taco Bell. Huh?
But yeah, so they did that live. People did not like it at all. Reasonably so. And they were pretty much canceled. Like, they were took off of like KCON LA for that year, I'm pretty sure. If I'm recalling correctly. I definitely remember that happening. So, that was a whole thing. And it was this whole thing of some Kiss of Life fans being like, oh, I'm still gonna like stick by them, like they didn't even do anything wrong. And then, they apologized for it a couple of times. And it was like, oh, but they apologized. But they apologized. Like, get over it. And this whole video, okay, because I know for a fact I didn't like specify what I'm doing in this video. But this is basically just my opinion on the whole thing, because it was requested. And I think that whole entire thing was definitely wrong. It was definitely wrong. Like, me personally, I was a huge Kiss of Life fan. Like, I loved them so much. Like, I listened to all of their songs nonstop. Like, Midas Touch, that was my song. Nobody Knows, that was my song. I was there since debut. Like, I was so excited when Natty debuted, because like I'm also a once, and I've seen Natty on so many like different survival shows, because she was on the one that made Twice, and then she was also on the one that made Promise 9, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. I think I am. So I was just like a huge Kiss of Life fan, really big fan. And then that birthday live happened. I haven't listened to a single Kiss of Life song since then, which I'm proud of myself for that. And honestly, one of the things that I feel like contributed to how bad the backlash was for Kiss of Life was mainly because of the fact that during that time it was a lot going on, specifically against like the Black community. And it was like videos being leaked of multiple idols saying the N-word, just a whole bunch of stuff. And then they had that live, and it was just like, oh, bad timing, which I should just say, any time is a bad time to do something like that. But I feel like the backlash wouldn't have been as bad if all of that stuff was happening. Like, if all that stuff was happening, if all that stuff wasn't happening, I feel like it wouldn't have been that bad, and they wouldn't have been canceled as badly as they were. But obviously, you know, there's always going to be people that don't care and, you know, still listen to them, still support them. And like, okay, you know, if you want to support them, go ahead. Like, I can't really do anything about that. But it's just the fact that, like, the people who support them, and maybe it's not everybody, but everybody that I've seen that still supports them, they, like, kind of like, they kind of like try to, like, downgrade it in a way. And it's like, they're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, oh my God, they apologize, get over it. No, people are oh my God, people are allowed to feel a certain way about things. More specifically, the African American fans. Because, like, I saw a TikTok at some point last year where it's like, you know what? I'll see if I can find it. If not, during editing, I'm going back to explain it. But I'll see if I can find a video. Okay, so I couldn't find the video, sadly, but it was basically, like, using the Cat's Eye members, because, you know, like, what, 4 out of 6 members of Cat's Eye are all Asian, right? And basically, they were kind of like, if somebody's, like, culturally appropriating, like, Korean culture, right? And Yoon would feel, like, a certain way about it, because she is Korean. And Megan said, well, I don't think it's that big of a deal, so it doesn't matter because she's Chinese and Korean culture, like, kind of like takes some from Chinese culture. That would be wrong because Megan still isn't Korean, and Korean culture is still different from Chinese culture, even though it takes some from Chinese culture, if that makes sense. I can't explain it as good as the video did, so I hope somebody can find the video. So, you know, I feel like that really, like, kind of changed my perspective on the whole, like, all black fans thing, because, like, if it's like the N-word, like, I'm sure like, if like Africans or Nigerians, like, come to America, like, other races may do that to, like, you know, make them feel a certain way, like people do, you know. So with that, I feel like that's, like, a little more, like, of an open conversation for all people. All I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't sound like weird. It's really hard to, because, like, let's be so for real, my frontal lobe is not developed, okay? So it's a little hard for me to explain this stuff. But I feel like stuff when it comes to cultural appropriation, considering how it's cultural appropriation for African Americans specifically, I feel like other black people who are not African American shouldn't really be able to say, oh, it's not that big of a deal, because it's not your culture that's being appropriated, you know? So that's how I kind of feel about that whole aspect. And, you know, the Kiss of Life situation is nothing new. Like I said, there were so many videos going around during that time of just non-stop, when I'm telling you, like, it's like a you had to be there kind of thing. Like, I swear to God, I posted, like, a video during that time too, being like, oh, Stan Black Swan, since it's apparently like Hate Black People Week or whatever, because it was like nonstop for a whole entire week straight. Like during that time, I understand so many groups. I understand Young Posse, I understand Blackpink, like just so many. And also, not to mention the fact that I feel like regarding the video that I showed earlier, just the fact that he's like, we should give Kiss of Life like a second chance. That was their second chance. Because, mind you, the birthday live was for Julie, who a year before that, I think it was a year before, because it was last year, 2025. So yeah, 2024. The year before that, Julie, had a video leaked of her saying the N-word. So, you know, that was their second chance. So this would be their third chance, and I seriously feel like they shouldn't get that. Me personally, I feel like they shouldn't get another chance, because I feel like bad people we shouldn't support. You know, I try my hardest to not support people who have like done bad things over and over and over again. Like I said, like I unstood Blackpink after all of that stuff came out, which, by the way, Blackpink was like literally one of the first K-pop groups I ever stan, all the way back when I was 8. So that was like not like exactly like a tough time, but it was like really hard to like be like, oh, I can't listen to them anymore. Like because I'm very strong on how I feel, and because of the things that they did, I was like, no, I'm not gonna stand them. So I didn't. Like I stopped, and I haven't listened to a Blackpink song since their live. Oh my god, their solo releases too. The only solo releases that I kind of listen to maybe every once in a while would be Jisoo's, but besides her, I don't listen to any of their stuff, because Jisoo's the only one who didn't have a video come out of her saying the N-word, and I know Jisoo oh my god I'm speaking too fast, and I know Jisoo has done some things in the past too, but I don't think that she's done anything recently, so I haven't, you know, really like I wouldn't say I stan Jisoo anymore. No, I don't stan her. But like every once in a while, maybe I'll listen to like Earthquake or something. Cause Earthquake, that was my song when it came out. Okay, I loved that song and the dance. It was nice. And I'm getting off topic. We're supposed to be talking about Kiss of Life. But I think I've said everything that I kind of feel regarding Kiss of Life. I feel like there's just so much to go into regarding K-pop and African Americans specifically. And, you know, if you want to hear my opinion about all of that, you know, just let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do a video about it if I have time, because, you know, I babysit quite often. But yeah, that's how I feel about the Kiss of Life situation. I guess about the Blackpink situation too, since I got into that a little bit. So that's pretty much it. Also, just one thing I would like to add. I think I might start doing like album reviews or something, because commentary videos, I don't want to write scripts, which everything that I said in this video, I kind of just said while like thinking about it, you know, reading like articles of like the stuff, like thinking back to videos I've seen regarding how other people feel about the Kiss of Life situation, you know. I kind of have other videos talking about Kiss of Life in some way on my TikTok. It used to be on it used to be on YouTube, but I took that down because, you know, I didn't want to deal with that on YouTube, because I already had too many notifications going on with TikTok regarding that. So if you ever want to see me talk about, you know, that issue, just let me know. I might put it in a video talking about K-pop and, you know, the African American community, maybe. But that was it for today. I'll see if I can get this out as soon as possible. Just letting you know, I'm filming this on April 16th. So, hey, if I get it out today, that would be amazing. If not, I'll try to get it out by Saturday. That was all for today. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night or whatever. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!